Hello, everyone. Sue.oneschuk here to continue the lessons of A Course in Miracles. And today we are on lesson 69. And the lesson for today is, my grievances hold the light of world, hide the light of world in me. I'm going to say that again. My grievances hide the light of the world in me. See how insidious the ego is? It wants to say that the grievances are holding the light. No, they're not. So again, my grievances hide the light of the world in me. And it says, no one can look upon what your grievances conceal, because your grievances are hiding the light of the world in you. Everyone stands in darkness, and you beside him. But as the veil of your grievances is lifted, you are released with him. Share your salvation now with him who stood beside you when you were in hell. He is your brother in the light of the world that saves you both. We are never healed by ourselves. We're healed together. So today, let us make another real attempt to reach the light in you. Before you undertake this in our more extended practice period, let us devote several minutes to thinking about what we are trying to do here. We are literally attempting to get in touch with the salvation of the world. We are trying to see past the veil of darkness that keeps it concealed. We're trying to let the veil be lifted and to see the tears of God's Son disappear in the sunlight. So, again, the light of the world is in each one of us, and it is the salvation of the world. Salvation is forgiveness, and forgiveness is salvation, and forgiveness is our happiness. And happiness is forgiveness, is our salvation, is our innocence, and is our immunity to everything that the ego ever seemed to attack us. So let us begin our longer practice periods today with the full realization that this is so, and with real determination to reach what is dearer to us than all else. Salvation is our only need. There is no other purpose here, and no other function to fulfill. Learning salvation is our only goal. Let us end the ancient search today by finding the light in us and holding it up for everyone who searches with us to look upon and rejoice. So, today we're no longer going to strive or look externally. We're going to recognize the light within. God is in our mind. And there is where the salvation of the world is. And that is what we are defending ourselves against. So what I'm going to suggest now for the next few paragraphs, you might know in your book, is it's a meditation of type. So I'm going to suggest, if you feel a move to do so, to close your eyes while I read the next few paragraphs, which says, very quietly now, with your eyes closed, try to let go of all the content that generally occupies your consciousness. Think of your mind as a vast circle surrounded by a layer of heavy, dark clouds. You can see only the clouds because you seem to be standing outside the circle and quite apart from it. From where you stand, you can see no reason to believe there is a brilliant light hidden by the clouds. The clouds seem to be the only reality. They seem to be all there is to see. Therefore, you do not attempt to go through them and pass them, which is the only way in which you would be really convinced of their lack of substance. We will make this attempt today. After you have thought about the importance of what you're trying to do for yourself and the world, try to settle down in perfect stillness now, remembering only how much you want to reach the light in you today, now. Determined to go past the clouds. Reach out and touch them in your mind. Brush them aside with your hand. Feel them resting on your cheeks and forehead and eyelids as you go through them. Go on. Clouds cannot stop you. If you're doing the exercises properly, you'll begin to feel a sense of being lifted up and carried ahead. Your little effort and small determination call on the power of the universe to help you, and God Himself will raise you from darkness into light. You are in accord with His will. You cannot fail because your will is His. Just be willing and trust. Have confidence in your Father today and be certain that He has heard you and answered you. You may not recognize His answer yet, but you can indeed be sure that it is given you and you will receive it. Try as you attempt to go through the clouds to the light to hold this confidence in your mind. Try to remember that you are at last joining with God, joining your will to God's. Try to keep the thought clearly in mind that what you undertake with God must succeed. Then let the power of God work in you and through you, that His will and yours be done. If you wish, you can open your eyes now. So our defenses, which are our misperceptions, like the I, no mind, doing, getting, achieving, that is all fear driven. So these defenses again are against love. And these obstacles, they're obstacles. They shield and they protect the ego from love. They protect it and shield the ego from God and from our holy self. So in the shorter practice periods, which you'll want to do as often as possible, in view of the importance of today's idea to you and your happiness, remind yourself that your grievances are hiding the light of the world from your awareness. And remind yourself also that you are not searching for it alone, and that you do know where to look for it. Say then, my grievances hide the light of the world in me. I cannot see what I have hidden, yet I want to let it be revealed to me for my salvation and for the salvation of the world. And also be sure to tell yourself, if I hold this grievance, the light of the world will be hidden from me. If and when you are tempted, when you are tempted to hold anything against anyone. So our grievances are the problem. You know, we have not thought so, though. You know, we think that no one knows what we're thinking, and we think it doesn't matter. Nothing can be further from the truth, though. So the power of our grievances is making and keeping us all insane, all crazy. And it is time to not be suffering, to not be deprived. And all of this rests in our hands, in our own individual hands, and no one else. It's all about choice. It's all about choice. So, you know, remember again, the light of the world is in each one of us, and the light of the world is the salvation of the world. And remember again, salvation is forgiveness. Forgiveness is salvation. Forgiveness is our happiness. And happiness is forgiveness, is our salvation, is our innocence, is our immunity to everything the ego ever seemed to attack us. So again, today's lesson is my grievances hide the light of the world in me. All right, continue on, and we will move forward tomorrow in the next video with lesson 70. Again, as always, I really appreciate you being here. And in order to build this community, I really would appreciate, again, as always, please like, share, comment, and as well, if you haven't already, please subscribe. All of that helps with YouTube and the algorithms. So, all right, I look forward to being with you again in the next video for lesson 70. Bye for now.